And welcome back to Pokemon Platinum. We have finally reached Eterna City and did a bunch of stuff on the last episode. And off camera I did a little bit of leveling up again. So Kazooie's on 21, didn't learn any new attacks. Buzzby's on 21 and learned Sing. Geno's on 22, didn't learn anything new. Koopa's on 20, learned Hidden Power, which is actually Psychic type, which is very interesting. Shocker's level 20, didn't learn anything. No, actually Shocker learned Bite, never mind. Rosie's level 20, has Mega Drain, Growth, Worry Seed, and Sunspore. I'm still trying to raise Rosie during the day so she evolves, but that'll take a while still. And that's my party. Now the next gym leader, Gardinia, is a user of Grass type, so Kazooie and Buzzby will be having a lot of action in this gym. Hi, I'm Gardinia. I'm this town's gym leader. My last challenger was this awfully speedy young guy. Actually, his name is Barry. He told me about you. He said that another challenger's on the way, so that made me antsy. At my gym, no one gets to battle with the gym leader, me, until the end. The challenger has to beat all the other gym trainers first. I've been waiting for you in the back trainer. Don't disappoint me. So yes, Gardinia's gym, you are required to, actually, Master of the Vivid Plant Pokemon. Huh, I kind of like that. The Vivid Plant Master. Yeah, I think that'll be the name. Anyways, in this gym, what you have to do is you have to defeat every trainer in order to reach the way to Gardinia. Let me see. User Grass type, hate fire. I don't have any fire. They are bad against flying type. You can't challenge gym leader until you beat all the gym trainers. So, pretty much, you just have to talk to each of these guys here. Welcome, without further ado, let's go. And all of them will have... first one's Last Caroline. They all have Grass-type Pokemon, so my two Pokemon are going to be like... oh, I forgot to turn on battle animations again. I always do this after I forget. I gotta remember to put the stupid battle animations on. Either way, Cherubi's just a pure Grass type, but most of this gym will have Grass types. Now, if you guys are playing Diamond and Pearl, you're not gonna see the same gym layout, because this gym actually changed drastically from what the first gym actually looked like. So, you're going to be seeing something slightly different if you're playing Platinum. Welcome! You're seeing the exact same thing I am. Yay, Kazooie leveled up, which is always nice. And with that, every time you defeat a trainer, the clock in the center will take you to the next trainer. Because it'll pretty much lead a path like it's doing now. Which, actually, it reads to be... I don't know what it's going to read to be. Come on! Okay, so we have 6:15. I don't know why I'm reading it that way, but, alright. Before anything, because I always forget this when I start recording. Battle scene on! Richard, you have to remember this every time you start recording. Alright, so, this is pretty much how you progress through the gym. It's not too difficult. Since Kazooie leveled up, I'm going to bring out Buzzby, and they're going to just keep switching back and forth with these two guys, so they're both going to gain a significant amount and probably be stronger than Geno at this rate. I believe you can only go through one solitary path through this whole gym, so yeah. We can start out with a Badoo. Cool. Alright, now typically what I like doing now that I have Sing is to use that first. And, of course, I get stunned. Maybe it's not a good idea to use Buzzby. No, because Badoo's poison type, and that's not going to really help me. So I think Kazooie's going to have a little bit more action than Buzzby will, and since Buzzby's paralyzed now, that's even kind of worse for me. That's okay. Yeah, wow, Staravia's going to get really strong in this gym, just like Piplup did to begin. Well, actually, I used Psyduck and Piplup, if I remember correctly. Actually, Psyduck did most of the work, because... even though I should have had Piplup, because I really like having my starter be the strongest out of my team, but... especially in Nuzlock challenges, that's probably not going to happen for a while, and they're all going to be fairly even. Next we have another Badoo. Yay, for more grass poisons! Yeah, don't put Bug up against Poison, they don't like each other too much. Really, if you have a flying, or if you caught a Ponyta, like a while ago, I think if you actually go south, you can find a Ponyta. Or if you just have a flying type, then you should be good here. Actually, Beautifly would not be a bad Pokemon to use either here if you happen to get a Wurmple and a Silcoon, but That's just, like, random things, and I wasn't that lucky to even get a freaking Wurmple inside a freaking forest, which I was expecting to get one, but no! I get stuck with a Badoo, which Badoo isn't that bad of a Pokemon, but it's just hard to freaking evolve, because I typically do most of my recordings at night, because college kind of kicks my butt, which I've said plenty of times before, and yeah. Alright, a new path is open for us, and if we want to go back, we can now, so we can actually get across and save and go if we need to. And that's pretty much how this gym works. Every time you beat a trainer, you can go back to the beginning if you want to. Now, I bought a bunch of paralysis heal before. Actually, I bought a lot of items while I was there. But I'm just going to use the cherry. I don't want to check the tag. Just going to use the cherry berry to get rid of the paralysis. And we'll go on to the next trainer here. Hello! I think I can win even if you're trying to distract me with your lovely aromas, which sounds really weird. Okay, Angela. And Angela has a Roselia. Which might... Well, it's probably going to try to use Stun Spore or something. Yes! Sing actually worked! Thank you! Alright. Now, what I'm going to do is a lovely Fury Cutter. I think I'm just going to be just like a What? How did I already wake up? Jeez! Screw that, I'm just going to keep using Fury Cutter. And hopefully I won't get... Really? Now I get poisoned? Come on! Poison Sting... I mean, I know Poison Sting has somewhat of a chance to do that, but it's annoying when it does. Now, I'm not sure what Roselia has at level 19, but I'm pretty sure Buzzbee can take it out before it can do anything. Yep. So, yay! See, the thing I love about bug Pokemon is they level up quickly. So, well, no, they don't actually level up quickly. Wow, okay, there, you only have to fight 3 trainers before you can actually get to, Gardinia. Because now the path to her is open. And now that fountain to the bottom left will also become open. I remember the first time I went through this gym, just in Diamond and Pearl, everything is, like, I think completely hidden. You have to, like, walk randomly through grass and stuff to actually find, the trainers that will reveal more of a path to get to Gardinia, so it was a little bit more challenging. Well, not really. I guess they made this a little bit easier in order to make things... What did I try to use? Yes, let's use Awakening on a poison Pokemon. That'll work really well. Anyway, so yeah, let's just go fight Gardinia now for our second gym badge. Woo! Kept me waiting. I'm Eterna's gym leader, Gardinia, the Grass-type master. When I first saw you, I was convinced you'd find your way to me. My hunch was right on the money. You have a winning aura about you. Woo! It's a winning aura instead of a good aura, but actually the hero should have a good aura. But anyway, a good and winning aura! So anyway, this will be fun. Let us have our battle. With that, we get to the second gym leader, Gardinia, who will have 3 Pokemon, all between 20 and 22, at least in Platinum. And she'll start out with a Turtwig. And hopefully what I plan on doing is keeping it asleep, which of course I miss. And then it uses a lovely Reflect, which is going to make I almost said Furry again, Fury Cutter a little bit hard to hit. But since Fury Cutter is bug, it'll be super effective and will do even more throughout the time. And Razor Leaf is scaring me. Okay, that doesn't do too much because I'm a bug type. But you're not going to see Geno out here at all because it'd be suicide to send in a water Pokemon against something as Razor Leaf, which has a very high critical hit ratio. And it scares me every time I see a freaking grass Pokemon using it. But Fury Cutter is going to make short work of this Turtwig. Especially if all it's going to keep using is Razor Leaf on me. Which I don't mind too much, but yeah, Buzzbee's going to be fine. Goodbye, Turtwig! Woo! Okay, so with that, Gardinia will either send out Cherim or Roserade. In this case, it's Cherim, which Cherim's actually another pure grass type. But first, I'm going to actually use a potion on Buzzbee, because I want to keep using Fury Cutter since it's already powered up from being used a lot on Turtwig. That's the joy about Fury Cutter. It doesn't matter what Pokemon you use it on, it should still have the same effect on it. Whoa! Okay, that did a little bit more than I wanted it to. You know what? Busby's not staying out anymore. That kind of scared me a little bit. I mean, I could probably use a super potion to bring him back up, but Grass Knot is dependent on weight, and I know Cricketune is not a very weighty Pokemon, but Magical Leaf probably would have killed me if I didn't switch out. But since... What?! How is... Ugh! Okay, Kazooie's gonna have a little trouble here too, because Magical Leaf took away half of his damage in one hit! And it's a flying type! Okay, Safeguard, pretty much, will, ignore any status effect. Well, not status effects, but things like poison, paralysis, stuff like that. It won't affect the team. But I'm glad that I was at least able to take that out, but... Okay, Busby is gonna learn Focus Energy, which Focus Energy is a pretty good ability. What it does is, it gives it a much more of a chance for your next attack to do a critical hit, which is really nice, so... we'll have Busby learn Focus Energy, Kazooie leveled up. But honestly, I'm kind of afraid right now. Whirlwind. Honestly, I don't like Whirlwind too much. It might work when you're doing multiplayer, but all Whirlwind does is switch out, is either the foe gets blown away, and if it's a wild Pokemon, the battle just ends, or it switches the trainer's Pokemon, which I really don't like using too much, so I am not going to learn Whirlwind. By the way, the last one's going to be Roserade, which, actually, with how much damage Sharim did to me, I'm very afraid right now. I'm going to actually play it safe and start out by using a potion, just to really see how much damage that this Roserade's going to do. Let's hope for the best. I mean, that will bring Kazooie up quite a bit of HP. Magical Leaf, I think, has a good critical hit ratio, too. Or it never misses. Oh my god, that does so much damage! That's scaring the shit out of me! And it's faster than me, so... Oh, dear lord. Please don't crit. Please don't crit. Okay, good. I can't believe one Magical Leaf does, like, 1/3 of Kazooie's HP. Thank god I killed it, because if I didn't, I would have been dead next turn! Thank you, Kazooie! Alright, anyway, that's it for Gardinia. I think she's a little bit weaker in Diamond and Pearl, but Platinum, be careful, as you saw, even though I was using a flying type, still could probably take out my Pokemon in 2 hits. Might have said it before, but you're really tough. Wasn't it hard for you to raise your Pokemon to be so good? Kind of. I lost 3 on the way, does that count? Anyway, I guess that's a measure of how much you love your Pokemon. In recognition of that, I proudly grant you this. Which now we get the Forest Badge, which allows the HM cut to be used outside of battle. And if you have any traded Pokemon, they'll obey you up to level 30, which she's about to say. And she's also going to give you TM86, which is Grass Knot. And what it does is the heavier the foe, the more damage the move will cause. And that's really about it. So yay, we have 2 gym badges. And honestly, I wish it was night right now, because I wanted to kind of do something a little different, so this might be kind of a short episode again. Which I do apologize about, but... Anyway. I have made a decision that I know Busby's not going to be in my party forever, so... I'm sure everyone who has ever played Pokemon has heard the term HM Slave before, so I'm sorry, Busby, but you're still going to be a combatant, but you're also going to learn most of the HMs that I can. So, I'm just going to teach Busby Cut and get rid of Focus Energy. Because I like Focus Energy, but, yeah. But now with Cut, you can actually do a couple of things within town. I'll just show you quickly. You can actually get into this building up here, which is our next place anyway, after we go back into Eterna Forest. There's a couple other places, I think, in Eterna City where you can use Cut to get access to items and stuff. Or maybe... yeah, there should be. But first, I saw an item near the gym, so if we take this little route down here, we should be able to get to it. I think. Or not, because I'm just wandering. Nope. Well, I did see an item near a gym, and you probably have to use Cut somewhere, but now that you have Cut, make sure you do have a Pokemon in there with both Rock Smash and Cut for these early areas, because it'll really help you out a lot. Alright. You know, I'm probably not going to worry too much about that item right now. To see it's right there. actually, there's a small little edge there that I didn't actually see. Yes, another super potion to add to my collection, which is actually really good. And there are police people outside, or some kind of emergency vehicle. Either way, I'm just going to show animation of healing Pokemon, because I'm going to show you the next place that we're going to end up going, because normally with the events, you're supposed to go to the building in the north and see, which is really the Galactic building, as we found out earlier, and kind of take care of business there. Save the bike shop owner because he's trapped there. But before we do that, I'm actually going to get a new team member, because with Cut you have access to a new area within Eterna Forest, which we're going to go to that area. But the thing is, in Platinum, that Pokemon does not. Oh, by the way, there is a slight shortcut you can take here. If you go the bottom path and use Cut, which has a pretty interesting animation, you can go down here, and now you can actually have quite a shortcut with a bunch of berries, and I believe that trainer down there gives you a pretty good item, if I remember correctly. Oh, no, an accessory in case you are doing, like, the stuff for that, but, yeah. This is a very quick way to get through here, so I'm just gonna, I have, like, 4 minutes, so I might as well just, like, show you guys around. If you go to the south here, you can pick up items. Silver Power is really good. I'm actually going to give that to Bugsby for now. What Silver Powder does is raise Bug-type moves, and since Bugsby really only has Bug-type other than Rock Smash, I'm going to give... It's a hold item, so I'm going to give that to Bugsby just so he has it. Let's put Badoo at the front of my party for now. No, actually Koopa is going to go to the front of my party for now, just because of the special hidden power that it has, which, yay, Psychic! That makes me happy. There's another item here, which is Sleep Talk. Now, Sleep Talk is a very interesting move. What it does is, if your Pokemon is asleep and you use Sleep Talk, it'll randomly use one of the other 3 moves that you have. So it's pretty much a good way to use an attack move when you're asleep. So we'll pick these berries here. As you see, if you actually want to plant berries and keep them growing, that's not a bad idea. But I don't use too many berries, so after I pick these berries, I'll show you what each of them do, and then we'll go to the next area where I want to go to, because I'm going to start recording at a night session. Yay! Anyway, so the berries we just got were Raz, which is a Poffin ingredient, which I'll get into Poffins a little bit later, and Blook, which is also another Poffin, along with some more Oran and Cherry. Normally in the beginning of the game, I'd recommend giving your Pokemon Oran Berries, just so if their HP gets a little bit low, you can actually use the Oran Berry to, well, give them a little bit of a boost, because it heals like 10 HP, I believe. Either way, so in the Eterna Forest, you'll notice there's a path right here, and here's Gardinia again. Hiya, were you intrigued by the rumors going around too? You know, people have been talking about the ghost Pokemon from the Old Cheatue. I've been hearing rumors about sinister shadows, too. I should check it out myself, but going in there is... Well, you know, being that I'm a gym leader, I'm always busy. So since I'm so busy, I can't go in. It's not because I'm scared. Right, Gardinia, you're scared! So good luck with your investigation. So yes, this means that there's actually ghost Pokemon in the Old Cheatue. Which, yeah, the only ghost Pokemon really in there to begin with is Ghastly. Unless you're playing Platinum, and unless you actually go there at the right time. Ooh, there's an item over there. And of course I'd run into... But I'm just going to show this battle, because I'm just about done recording anyway. And it's just a silly little Cascoon, who all it's going to do is harden its butt off for the end of time. So, in the... in the Old Cheatue, there are Ghastlies, like, everywhere. That's pretty much all you can find until, like, Well, there are a few Haunters, too. Hold on, I'm kind of looking for my list of knowledgeable information about this game. That's what I'm going to call it. No, actually, there are only Ghastlies. Unless you, like, have the National Pokedex and Haunters appear, and if you have a GBA slot on the bottom of your DS, which I don't because I'm recording this off of 3DS, then there's also, like, a room or two where Gengars appear, I believe, but that's, like, extremely rare. But that's not the purpose of me going in there. in Platinum at this time, or in Diamond and Pearl after you've beaten the game, if you go to a certain room between 8 p.m. and 4 a.m., a special Pokemon appears, which I really want in my party. So that's also why I stocked up on Repels, so I can hopefully not run into any Ghastlies while I try to get to that room. So anyways, on the next episode of Pokemon Platinum, we will explore the Old Chateau. Until next time, guys, this is Legendary China, signing out.